Yo, what is going on, guys? TymeStopper here, coming back at you another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, in this video, we are going to be talking about the dirty secret that PLARIUM doesn't want you to know about ancient shards and their rates to summon a legendary inside the game. That's right, some people have boosted chances in order to get a legendary champion from ancient shards. Are you one of them? Let's jump into the video. Okay guys, so a little bit earlier today, none other than our very own Nub Raids put out a video. If you haven't seen it already, I'll link to it in the video description down below, where he's talking about some data that people have pulled in order to check to see if you have higher rates in order to get a legendary champion when you first start the game. Now, PLARIUM has to disclose the rates of summoning of all the shards to make sure that they're compliant because, I mean, technically it's a gambling game, right? It's loot boxes. And a lot of countries put rules and regulations around those loot boxes. So they want to make sure that they're staying in compliance at all times, which of course does make sense. Well, the data that someone had sent to Nubs suggested that you might actually have a higher rate when you first start the game to pull a legendary champion. Now, you can think of this two ways. You could think of this as, well, they're doing you a favor because, you know what, they're helping you out, trying to get you a legendary a little earlier. Or you could be looking at it as from a more nefarious standpoint where you're thinking, well, they're just trying to get you hooked a little early on that dopamine so you get that first legendary and you're like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, and then you want to go buy some more shards. Well, I'm here to tell you it's probably the latter, right? They're a business. They're out there to make money. They want to do what they can in order to make money. The difference is whether or not they disclose that information to you. Well, I have proof that they are giving you a legendary earlier than you thought they were going to. See, we all know that if you go into the summoning portal in here and you pull up your mercy system, we all understand that basically after 200 summons without a legendary on Ancient and Void, you get an increased chance to pull a legendary, right? So this is what everybody's pointing to. Like, there's no way that that could actually be the case. They couldn't possibly have it set up that way. Well, and then, of course, on your Sacred Shards, kind of the same thing. After 12 summons on a legendary, you have an increased chance, right? Well, over this past, couple weeks, you know, Hell Hades put out the free-to-play challenge, so you've got a lot of people out there making new accounts and things like that, and, you know, people are pulling data and everything, which, again, Nubs does show in his video really well about, you know, the shards and how many legendaries people are pulling and how often they are. And, you know, you could think of it from a tinfoil hat standpoint of, well, you know what, you're just making stuff up as you go or whatever else the case may be. But we have proof now that you really do have a boosted chance to get a legendary from an ancient shard when you first start. How do I know that? It's in the game. You just haven't paid attention to it before, because when you first started, things were flying by. You got in here, you did the, you come in here and you do the Arbiter missions, and you can see I literally just started this account. Oh my god, stop. I just started this account. It's on level 2, literally just went to some poor streamer's thing and clicked on his banner. He's probably happy I started an account for him, but I'm not playing this account. I just wanted it for this video so that I could see this for myself, because I was like, there's no way that this is possible, like not even remotely possible, but we have proof that it is possible, because if you go to the summon portal and you go to the mercy system, you see this, right? You're like, okay, yeah, I know, default summoning chances, blah, 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 blah. Wait, what's this last line down here? Hold on, I'm in the way. Let me remove me for a minute so we can take a look and scroll down. What does this say? As a new player, your mercy system for ancient shards will activate early to help you summon your first legendary from ancient shards. Your mercy system will activate after your first ancient shard, and your chance of summoning a legendary from ancients will increase by 25% of the previous chance. So normally you'd have 0.5% chance. you get an extra 25. So on the first, 25.5% chance to get a legendary. On the second, 50.5. On the third, and so on. Well, you get to 100% after 4 ancient shards, with every consecutive ancient shard until you summon a legendary chance. At which point, your chances of getting legendary champions will reset to the displayed default summoning chance table. So, what? How did we never see this before in the game? How long has this been here? I don't know. I mean, I've been playing for a couple years now, and I don't remember it, but this is crazy. What does this mean? This means that if you're planning on starting a free-to-play account, or you're planning to basically start an extra account, there is no reason whatsoever that you shouldn't just keep re-rolling the account until you get a good legendary. We all know that there are a couple just absolutely game-changing legendaries out there, right? Like, I'm talking some crazy good legendaries. You've got your Duchesses, you've got your Helicaths, you've got, oh my god, the list goes on, right? If I have a better chance of pulling one of them, why would I not just pull a couple ancient shards and then move on? Now, is it going to hurt you? No. Like, you can get some ancient shards pretty quickly in the game. I bet you if I play this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, I can probably get 1 or 2. And then after that, I can probably get enough gems to buy the small gem packs. I can probably get 5 ancients in within, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. And you're thinking to yourself, do I really want to keep doing this 20 minutes at a pop to get a good champion? There's people that have spent thousands of dollars trying to get a Duchess at this point and can't get one. Why would you not? I mean, think about it. Like, if you can start the game with a massive carry champion, like a Duchess or something like that. On my free-to-play account, I started with the most ridiculous champion. I started with an Errol. And I guarantee you, the minute I pulled that Errol, if I would have known about this, I would have started all over. Now I'm like 12 days into it. I'm like, God, do I really want to start this over? Do I want to like keep going? Like, what do I do with this, right? But this is kind of game-changing, guys. I mean, obviously, as a new player, you know, if you're just coming to the game, you don't know much about this. But this is huge, huge news. And it was literally right in front of our face the whole time. Everybody's all like, oh, no, they could never do that, blah, blah. I mean, hey, they did it right here. They're hooking you up. They're giving you a great opportunity to get a solid legendary champion right from the jump just by re-rolling the account. So, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking to start the free-to-play series or you've only just started in the past couple days, maybe you just hurry up and try to pull a couple ancients and see what you get. And if you get nothing, do it again and again. Hey, you know what? Do your boy a solid. I'll put my BLUESTACKS link in the show notes down below. Click on my BLUESTACKS link. It goes to support the channel. You don't have to, but it certainly helps. But guys, that's about all I have for today. I know this is kind of busting out some crazy stuff, and I don't even know what to make of this. I just found out, but I figured I got to get this out to you guys right away. So here it is. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. And of course, as always, until next time, be good.